If you're a Michael Jackson fan, you might know that when he died, he was just a couple of weeks away from a string of 50 shows, 50 concerts that he was going to give in the city of London. All of the concerts sold out in just a short amount of time, and I saw that there was one ticket that sold on eBay at the time for $13,000. Someone was willing to pay $13,000 to go to a Michael Jackson concert, which amazingly is not the most amount of money that someone has been willing to pay for a concert ticket. Back in 2007, the band Led Zeppelin was beginning what you would imagine would be their last concert tour, and I saw that somebody was willing to pay for a pair of concert tickets 83,000 euros, which at the time translated to $82,000 per ticket. Would you be willing to pay that much for a Led Zeppelin concert ticket, to attend a Led Zeppelin concert? What would you be willing to pay to attend a concert of your favorite band? And what would you be willing to pay to attend a concert like the one the shepherds heard on the first Christmas evening, when angels from heaven were singing? It was a one-time event that not everyone would be able to experience. This week we're going to spend some time looking at some different gifts that were given as part of the Christmas season. And today we're going to start by looking at the gift of praise that the angels gave the newborn baby Jesus. We hear about it in Luke chapter 2 when it says, "And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, 'Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. Today in the town of David a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger.' Suddenly a great company of the heavenly host appeared with the angel, praising God and saying, 'Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace to men on whom his favor rests.'" A glorious, monumental, once in an eternity concert that they didn't even advertise, and really wasn't even heard by anyone except a couple of sheep and a couple of dirty shepherds. In fact, they were the guests of honor. But the real concert that they were invited to wasn't one that was sung by hundreds of angelic voices, but just by one. And it wasn't given from the sky, it came from underneath the sky, in a manger, in Bethlehem. To the untrained ear, the concert really just sounded like a newborn baby's cry. But to those who've been trained by life to hurt, to hope, to long for deliverance, forgiveness, salvation, they knew that this was the sound of God in the flesh, crying out for them, crying out for you. A God who is worthy of the greatest gifts of praise we could ever give him. Is there a particular characteristic of our God that causes your heart to burst into a joyful song of praise? We'd love to hear about it. Why don't you leave it in the comments below so that this community can praise God right alongside of you. We'll see you tomorrow.